burial of their relative, whatever it was that they needed. And they'd been there all day. It was a hot August day. And one of them said, I just wanted the day to be over and get home. It was 16:55. 5 minutes to go. Then we can close the gates. And I can go home. And then a car, an old 81 Cadillac, pulled into the parking lot. It looked almost new. And he said, I thought, oh no. An old woman got out of the car very slowly. First I thought she was paralyzed. But she had a cane, and when she got out, she had a whole armload of flowers. 4 or 5 bunches, the best I could tell. And I couldn't help myself. The thought came unwanted. And it left a very bitter taste in my mouth, but I thought she's going to spend an hour. And my left hip is killing me. I am really ready to get out of here. But I had volunteered. And I volunteered to assist anyone coming to the cemetery, so me and my buddy Kevin, who had already gone to the gate, ready to lock the gate, but if I could just hurry this old biddy along, I can get out of here. Can't you imagine a guy thinking that? My hip gritted noisily as I took a few steps toward her, and pain went all the way up. I must have made a real military sight. Middle-aged man with a small pot gut, and a half limp in his get-along, and my uniform had long lost its sharpness because of the heat and the sweat. But I stopped in front of her, halfway up the walk, and she looked up at me with that old woman's squint. She couldn't see very well. I said, ma'am, may I be of help in any way? Said she took too long to answer. Yes, son, you can carry these flowers for me. I seem to be moving a bit slow today. My pleasure, ma'am. That wasn't too much of a lie. She looked at me again. A veteran, I see. Where were you stationed? Vietnam, ma'am. 68 to 71. She looked a little closer. Wounded in action, I see. Well done. Sorry to keep you, but I'll be as quick as I can, and I lied a little bigger. No hurry, ma'am. She smiled at me. Said, son, I am an 85-year-old woman, and I can tell a lie a long ways off. She said, let's get this done. This may be the very last time that I'll be able to come. She said, my name is Joanne Weisserman, and I've got a few Marines that I would like to see one more time. Yes, ma'am. At your service, ma'am. She headed for the World War I section, and stopping at a stone, she took one of the bunches of flowers from my own, laid them on top of the stone. She murmured something. I couldn't make it out. But the name on the stone said Donald X. Davidson, USMC, France, 1918. She turned and made straight for the World War II section, and stopping at a stone, I saw a tear slowly trickling down her cheek. She put a bunch of flowers on that stone, and the name was Stephen X. Davidson, USMC, 1943. She went up the rollways, and there's another bunch on the stone, Stanley J. Weissman, USMC, 1944. She paused for a second and then said, 2 more, son, and we'll be done. I almost didn't say anything, but I just couldn't help it. I said, yes, ma'am, you take your time. She looked confused. Where's the Vietnam section, son? I seemed to have lost my way, and I pointed with my chin. That way, ma'am, that way. So she chuckled quietly and said, son, in old age, we're not too friendly. But she headed down the walk that I pointed out. She stopped at a couple stones before she found the one that she wanted. She placed a bunch of flowers on the stone of Larry Weissman, USMC 1968. The last one on Darrell Weissman, USMC 1970. She stood there and murmured a few more words that I still could not make out. And then she said, okay, son, I'm finished. Get me back to my car and you can go home. Yes, ma'am. May I ask, were those your kinfolk? She paused and said, yes. Donald Davidson was my father. Stephen was my uncle. Stanley was my husband. Larry and Darrell were our sons, all killed in action. She stopped. Whether she had finished or just couldn't go on, I don't know. But then she started making her way slowly to her car. I waited for a polite distance between us, and then I double-timed the best I could to where Kevin was standing to the gate. And I said, stand there. I have something I've got to do. Kevin started to say something, but he saw the look on my face, and he stopped. She hadn't made it around the rotunda yet. I said, Kevin, you stand at attention at your gate. I'm going across the road, and I'll stand at attention at the other gate. So I humped it across the drive to the other gate post, and when the old Cadillac come puttering around the edges and began the short, straight traverse to the gate, I called in my best gunny sergeant voice. I said, "Halt!" I had to hand it to Kevin. Never blinked an eye. Full military attention and a salute that would have made his old drill instructor very, very happy. She drove through the gate. 2 old worn-out veterans giving her a send-off that she certainly deserved for the service that she has rendered to her country. For really knowing the true meaning said, I cannot be sure. But I think I saw a salute return from that old Cadillac. Each of us, every day, need to thank the mothers of America for providing those of us who keep protecting her. God bless every heart in this room. And may God continue to bless the greatest country on earth, our America. If you would have a question